Then I open my index file, duplicate, so I show you the source code for now.
So this is, you're opening your template?
Yes. So this is my default template, and HTML always must have something at the top, like this first line. I don't know what it means, but it must to have that. Even though it looks like everything working, but then if you don't put that, something bad happens. Like I remember one time I didn't put that. It was SPAC. It was not working something. I didn't know why. It was just because they didn't put that deadline. But if you
where'd you get that originally? I mean,
when you create a new document from Dreamweaver, automatically it will put you that those docs type. So, but if you use my template all the time, it's good. So then there is when the HTML divided into parts, there is the head tag. They start from here and close there. Okay. And a tag means they are always in pairs. So if you open a tag, pairs must be in two. So if you open a tag, you always close. Otherwise, something very bad can happen.
And the close has got that little
yes
thing.
So the closed one has the / in front of it.
Yes. And if you don't put, sometimes no problem. I mean, sometimes the browser can still figure out, and there is not much problem. But sometimes, especially if you don't close a div tag, they will show you later. It's gonna mess up everything. The whole layout.
So that happens everywhere. It happens there and happens down here with the heads.
Yes. And so
probably happens with the body too.
Yes.
There.
The navigation and wrap. I'll show you later that.
Okay.
So as I was saying, the HTML document is divided by default in two parts: the head and the body. In the head, you place the meta keyword, the title, the CSS link, JavaScript, something that it will not show on the actual page, but it needs it.
And this is all like already in your template, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the head, you don't want to put any HTML like the navigation. Otherwise, it will not show anything. It's just something preferences, some preference. And also I have a title tag for the title, description, keyword, and that stuff, I don't know, for us. Then there is these two lines, means the CSS links, because the CSS controls all the site, the whole layout, everything. So you must have this line. But before that, there is the other CSS, it's the reset CSS. They reset all the stuff. I can show you an example if I delete that at the end. Then also there is another CSS in case the Internet Explorer 6 has some problem. So using this conditional tag here, it says if there is Internet Explorer 6, use that CSS. I just place in my template because I always have problem with that.
That's cool.
Then I can close the. Then there is the other tag, is the body. Basically, it's the whole website. So it includes all the other tags.
So in the body is where you put the navigation and the site and everything.
Yeah.
So it holds everything visible within the body.
Yes. Even though if you have if you delete the head, the whole CSS will gone, so all the site will mess up.
Okay.
So in the head there is the style, in the body there is the HTML.
So that again, in the body's the HTML.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the head there is the CSS, JavaScript, and meta tags, meta keywords. Then at the end also you have this script that is the Google Analytics script, which is in the template. However, then you need to go to Google Analytics, create a new website, and it will give you the code, and then you replace this little code there, and it will Google Analytics will work. So you don't have to mess up anything with this big code. You just change. Let me see because you just change this number here. Probably the next one will be 28. 28. But you need to go to Google Analytics and create a new account for the client. Then I usually use Dreamweaver with split screen, so I can see the page and I see the code there, which is the best. Only the code I don't like. Because the next thing to do, however, this is the default CSS, you don't have to touch it, so just close it. You already have a lot of tags here in the CSS. The first one is the body, and if you put just body, it means you refer to this body. However, if you see a pound key, a pound key, and a name, you refer to this called div tag, and there is an ID. So I'll do a little example. So if I have a test 1, then I have another. These div are basically box. Let's see if my example works. Hello. I have 3 hello. Wonderful. So our first, if you want to add a new CSS style, I usually click something, and then I click the button here, so it will ask me something, and I click the third button, which is the advanced, and then according what I see on the source, I can create my style sheet. In this case, since I see there is a div, the ID is a test1, I need to put pound key. So I will put pound key test1, and then it will ask you define name CSS. Yes, because the CSS is an external file, and it must be that way, because so you have just one CSS for the whole site. And if you need to make a correction in all the pages, that's easy.
Oh, that's
Even though you can create this test1 just for this document, but it will make this declaration only in this document. That's not good. So define there. Click OK. I have this panel. I have a font, background, blah 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 blah. So if I place a background green and I apply, I see green there because he's looking for this one. However, there is a rule that you can use ID only one time on the site. However, if you need to use more than one time, you need to use class. So class you can have. Well, it works fine. I use multiple div for many times and never have a problem. However, the super rule is div must be used only one time. If you have maybe like a little box, many of this little box, you want the same style sheet, you need to put it's called class. And when you need to declare some style to a class, instead to put the pound key, you need to put a period. So put test 2, and I click on.
So to go back, the pound key was only for.
It's only when you have some certain tag, in this case div tag, and there is ID. So for the ID, you use the pound key.
But for class, you use a period.
You use a period, yes. And also, using a class sometimes is better because then you have a job down menu. You can select some copy and go in here in style, and then you have like a drop down like in design. So you can select it directly. And the class I use. I don't know, sometimes in the body copy, if you want a headline big bold or another color, then you use a class.
So that's like when I was trying to do reverse type out of a color bar for the email address instead of with the standard blue email link, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I used a div class.
But sometimes I'm tricky.
Yeah. Okay.
Then also something I can tell you, it's the CSS, it's called CSS because it says cascade style sheet. And cascade means it comes from the top, it goes to the bottom. So if at the top you put something like the old type blue, and at the end if you put something at the top, then it will remember at the bottom. So sometimes if you have the old link said all link blue, but then you want a specific link to be white, you have to do something workaround, because otherwise it will just keep keeping the blue from the errors is going in cascade. So you can say maybe at the top all the links blue, but then at one point you want to say make it bigger. I don't know how to explain.
So you're changing the way the link appears? Is that what you're changing?
But you can change everything. Let's see if I can figure out a test. So to make a link. Hello.
Hey, I'm in a meeting. Can I call you back? Or is it important? You get fixed?
Or never mind this one. I'll show you if there is a...
And you're doing all this programming up here. Now, in Dreamweaver, aren't there some like menus that program that for you without?
Yes, but not all.
Okay.
But now I'm still in the general lesson, like
Okay.
tag, stuff like that.
Okay.
But yes, instead I usually create this div manually, but I can go in Dreamweaver in layout and click here, and it will insert a div for you.
Okay.
So the other thing about the cascade I'll explain later if I have an example. So blah 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 blah. Blah. Okay, done. I'll delete my two CSS. And you can delete from here, or you can go in the CSS file and delete from there. At the end, put back. Save. Okay, so I'm going back to my website. I see over there. Oh, the old website. I'm thinking. Okay, let's first of all let's put the background. The background. I'm still in the site to do, but my initial idea was to have just a purple strip at the top. So I click body.
In the style.
In the style. It doesn't have any pound anything because it's it's just a default tag. So I click edit. I go in the background image. I go in my image folder, and I think I call this one. And then I will say repeat X. So I mean repeat horizontally. Also, I usually put the vertical position at the top, must stay at the top, and horizontal we don't need in this case. So when it
And then you see repeat.
when I apply, I will have a nice purple.
Then you leave that for a little longer, and then you do
Repeat.
vertical position.
But also in the body you can set up the font you want like that. That's maybe what I was trying to do before. In the body, since the body means everything, you can say the font to be area right there. And even though later on we have links and header, it will keep this font is embedded inside. Unless you change it, unless at one point you want to have the link another different font, so you can change it. Otherwise it keeps going. The size, I have this default setting with 0.75 EMS. EMS is more confusing, but the cool web designer use EMS, so we have to use EMS. Because I used to use pixel, which is but EMS instead, because it look more cool. EMS is more related to your size, your browser. I don't know. People use that.
Okay, and are you going to be going down through these?
No, unless I need. But for the body, usually I just set up the font, the color of the font, which is black, and the background.
And we'll go back to the line height. Okay.
In this case, I think you don't have maybe nothing, but we can change later. We'll see when I have a copy.
Okay, so this one's tight. This one got font.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
Do I have to type again? Size.
But then you have the template. You can see later too. And also, I'll show you later too. There, blah blah blah.
And did you set that line height?
Yeah, she doesn't have. I always have some line height, so the copy is not so close. And here you can select the measurement you want. You can set up pixel, but sometimes pixel means fixed. So Internet Explorer probably 6 or 7 If you put 12, stay 12. Even though it's train large, it always it always stays the same. So I saw this 175.
But okay, so you're using 0.75 in EMS, where you might be using a point size in something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also I have another way to do it. I do with the percentage. So the header I can do 120%, and it will refer to that point. So
Refer to what point?
you refer to that 0.75, because that's the body. The body, it's everything. So this is also in Cascade. So whatever you put on after, it will refer to the body. But we'll see later. That's easy.
Okay.
Then, after the body, we need another tag, which is called the div tag.
The what? The div?
Every div wrap means div wrap everything, and that is important if you want to center a website, because you can take that and say put in the center or put left. In this case we have left, but we'll use anyway. Whoa. So basically, I mean, if I start from scratch without that, wait, we already have a template, so we don't have to do this. Well, we already have a template, so you don't have to do anything. I'll show you how to create a new div tag from Dreamweaver in the next episode. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. The wrap is important because you need to specify the width of the website, and to figure out the width, you need to go back in Photoshop and click on this.
Click on what?
I mean, I usually click on the rectangular, make a rectangular, and I see for the info panel, which is 1024. So inside. So I click my CSS, wrap is already there. I click edit. I said 2024. Auto means it will put your site in the center, but we are not in the center. We don't want in the center this time.
So it defaults to setting it in the center, and then you have to change it?
Yeah, default for my template is in the center, because usually I'm in the center the website. So I set up like that.
And you double click to count. Wrap.
Yes. Now we need to create. I was thinking to create basically from here. Ooh. So I was thinking to build this website to create two main parts: the sidebar, which is the navigation, and the main. So I need to create two boxes. One is here, like that, and the other is there. So and I go from top at bottom, and the same from here.
And what is this for now?
I took build the page. So you need to have a structure in the HTML. So my structure, I was thinking to have the two div, one for the sidebar here navigation, and one for the main content there, like that. And the footer is something apart. So I probably can click somewhere there and it will work. But I won't click right there after the wrap. and then I will click layout, insert div. Okay. I click this button, it says insert div. It will ask me for an ID. I will place an ID and I will call sidebar. Okay. Automatically it puts the old div inside. With some content inside too. However, now I need to go in the code because I always do that. I delete that. Then okay. Then the first thing we need to place is the logo. So I'm just going in my common, I click the image and I'll select the logo. Also alternate tag, so we need to place some keyword there. Children's art classes check something. And you can put space, everything. Okay. Then if you select the visual here, we can see the logo right there. Wonderful. Now we create this div for the sidebar, but we didn't say anything to CSS, and we need to say a couple important things. One is the width. So the width is basically the same width of the picture, and the picture doesn't say anything. However, if you click the refresh button here, it will tell you the size. So it's 159. And however, when you click the refresh there button, it will add this width and height. I don't want, because if I need to replace the logo and I set a width, it will, and then the logo is maybe different, then it will destroy the image. So I don't want to put that. So I will undo, just undo. But now I know that the sidebar must be that width. So I'm going, I click where, or click something. Then I click the plus button. It will ask me to, do you want to do that? Yes, I want to do that. Dreamweaver automatically gives you that. But sometimes it gets too long, so I just delete. I just want sidebar. I don't care about the wrap, because it gives you the full path. Starting from the wrap, if you have something inside, it will give you a very long path. No, I don't want. I just want sidebar. Click sidebar. I'm going here. I click box. The width 259. You don't see anything because there is nothing to see. But
are you gonna put the height in there too or not?
No, the height no. Well, yes, in this case I can do it, and I will do it. But sometimes if you put the height in the copy, it's bigger than the height because maybe you enlarge, then it will mess up the design. So actually, because if you enlarge the type and you fix the height, then the type wants to go over that, and the website doesn't enlarge because you put a fixed height. So don't put a fixed height. That's the rule. Rule number 2. But in this case, we can put a fixed height because those are not going to change. They are just a picture. And
because your navigation is images.
Yes. And the height it's from here to there. 746. Yeah, I'm thinking if it was necessary, but I'll put 46. And if you want to see something there, you just put a background color. Yes, it works. And I remove. Then I was thinking to put the gradient right here. Yes. But yes. So I click my background gradient, sidebar, and I repeat horizontally. Let me show you that. Well, wonderful. However, it's wrong because the gradients are there. So we need to figure out the measurement from there to there, which is 388. So I'm going here in my vertical position. I put 388. So it doesn't work, but just put the vertical.
That's one bar. That's from there to there, one bar, and this is was over top of that.
But I don't care everything over there because I have that in the logo. No, I want to start from there to there. It should work like that. Maybe it's not working right now because I don't have the other stuff that goes in the middle.
So it's not pushing it down?
No. I'm thinking that maybe I can also. I will leave it like that for now. I can always change. What I can do, a super cool trick. That's sidebar. Also, the navigation is inside the sidebar. However, looking like this, it looks outside because the sidebar start there and close there. The navigation is there, so the navigation must go inside the sidebar. So I take all this code. This one you need to do in the code. It's impossible to do in the other view. So okay.
So you grabbed this was all of your template.
For the navigation.
Right, for the navigation, you just put it inside your sidebar.
Yes.
And you're going to come back and you're going to change these names. Right?
Yes. Okay, now navigation is on. So I want to see the height of the navigation. I just go in my image. I mean, I can go from Photoshop, but I can do also from the image. And I tell me there. If you didn't set up there, you need to right click, show more view option. Here it says show height and int. So the height is 235. So I'm going in my nav. I click here, height 235. Let me put the background so I don't see anything. Well, that didn't work, but for I have a super idea.
So is that showing green where the navigation's going to go?
Yeah, I just put the green just to show me something. Actually, I can put. Okay. Actually, but sometimes I always start with something and then I change mind and I go back in Photoshop. In fact, in this case, just to make sure that the gradient works, I'll make a slice different. I'll make a slice of the sidebar from there to there. Perfect. Make it just smaller. And I can hide this one because this will be underneath everything. Okay. I'll select.
So now you're saving it for the web.
Save for the web, JPEG, good, images, okay.
What would you call that? Just sidebar or something?
Yeah, I call sidebar background, and it overwrite already.
Oh, okay.
So when I go back in Dreamweaver and I select sidebar, I didn't. I thought I did some property. I think maybe I didn't click. Okay. So I'm going to. Something's wrong. Aha! There was another one here. Just delete this. Or you can move this one up there. Delete the other one. Okay, that's mine. So let's say back. This one nothing. 0. Okay, now it works because he starts from there, he goes down, 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 down.
Right.
That works. So now, blah 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 blah. Navigation. Oh yeah. Okay. Navigation we'll do at the end because it's difficult. That's the difficult part. Also, I sometimes do this, just a comment, just to figure out what I'm closing. Otherwise, sometimes it's so confusing that I don't understand it. Okay, now.
Okay, now wait a minute. You did what now?
I just added this comment just for me, and I said close sidebar. So that, which is a comment just for me, it means that tag close the sidebar tag.
Okay.
Makes it easier to find when you're trying to read all that code.
And now how did you make it, and when it says it's grade copy, that means it's a note just to you and not
Yes.
really in the program?
Yes.
And how does the program know that?
Programs know everything.
Okay. How did you make that grade type though? You just copied something else?
What I get for this case, I just copy that, and I paste, and I just replace.
Okay.
But if you put that, you put symbol, question mark, and 2 dash, it will make gray.
Okay.
Now we need to create the other part of the site, which is the main, called main. So after the sidebar, also when you go over, it show you the orange line, which is the div. Here, if you go over there, it show you the orange line. And also you can select something like the logo, and you have those tags, and if you click the tag, sometimes it show you okay, click the tag, it show you what you're selecting. Also, this one is the logo, but usually it's also a link. So if you want to make a link, just select the picture, click link, you put index, go to HTML. Okay. So next, we need to create the other right side of the website. So you need to go in the code, my coffee. So I'm going after the sidebar. I click my div tab, div button in the layout. I click div. It said ID main. And so in the main will be everything else. I'll make my comment. I delete that stuff. So okay, in the main, we need to create several divs because everything must be in a div. Otherwise, sometimes can be bad. So the next div I'm going to create, it's called header. And inside there I'll put children class, blah blah blah.
You put what?
Children art class, blah blah blah. Then
And you're putting all of this inside of the main, or?
I will put inside the main because the main is from there, everything.
Okay.
It's all the right part. Then I will create another div for the slash. I like to separate it, every piece. And in this case, we need to do for sure. So slash content there. I will give this a color there. And then another one for the content.
For what?
Content.
Okay.
Where's the copy? Okay. Next. Oh wait, we have a problem. And if I type something, basically, if you type something, it will show you the main is right there, below. So we need to go in the sidebar and say run around. So I click at the sidebar, then I click box, and I say float left. So it means that everything else will go on the right. So when I click OK, now my type is right there, which is good.
Okay, you
Now
did
wait a
that
minute,
in.
go back to,
So I click sidebar, that's my sidebar with the picture inside. I go to box, and I click float left.
And this is, what is this? This is in Flash, or this is in?
That's the sidebar.
that's in the CSS.
Oh, so you've backed up. a
Yes,
little
you
bit.
did.
Yeah, I can show you with the color. See, look. I don't show you anything. So that's my.
No,
Yeah, I know. Okay, because I was main.
So then you would have set this probably sooner than normally.
So that's my main, no? Basic is going underneath because we didn't say go on the right. To do that, you need to go in the sidebar and say box to the left. So everything else will go on the right. And that's confusing. And this one always make problem.
box float left.
Well, you can do another way too. You can do the main stay there. I mean, the main is before the sidebar, and then you say main, put to the right. So I don't know. It's something like import. You put an image and you want the text to go around. Something similar, but it's confusing, especially in Dreamweaver 6. And we'll see later. It will mess up everything. Okay, so apply. I don't want that. Main. I don't want nothing. Okay, so now we have the main on the good part. We need to place the logo. I'm thinking something to make easier. Let's see, blah blah blah. So I'm going in the main. I click the picture. It's the.
Why do they call that common? Sort of
What?
when you're up here, when you're in common. Well, I'm just trying to figure out why.
Because I want to add the picture. So I need to click common and click the picture.
He doesn't, show him the other, like the layout and the.
Layout. In the layout there is the div button. But then in the command are the most common stuff like flash, images.
Okay.
So I went to command to add the picture. And we're good. We're good. We're good. Actually, blah 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 blah. Okay, now we need to create.
Are you writing down all the blah blah blah?
I'm editing that copy.
Children. I can do that. I'm thinking because there are two ways. Or you place an image, but then now I have this text. Or you can place this picture as a background. Okay, I'll leave. I'll put in a background because I can. So I'll delete this one. I'm actually wrong. It was not supposed to go in the main. It was supposed to be inside the header. So the picture was supposed to be here, but I didn't do it. So I basically click header because I want to refer to this. So click header there. I click edit. I click my background, which is not background, it's just a picture. The logo. Choose apply. Doesn't show, but I know why. Because we need to specify the height, which is 104. So I need to go to box 104. What? It's not showing. I know why. I'll show you later. Also, since this picture will not repeat, we must say no repeat. And put on the left and put on top. Okay. I'm sure it's behind this one. Show me. Where are you? I don't see it. No problem. I'm sure it's behind there. It doesn't want to show you. Also,
well, how are you gonna make it show?
probably because I didn't set up the width of the main, because also the main must have a width. Otherwise, even though we saw that it was working, but probably it's not working. So I need to go in box. I'll put don't remember I'll put 600 for the moment just to see. Aha, something's appearing.
So now it's stretching that over 600 because that's what you gave it?
Yes. This blue means 600.
And if you shorten that, if you don't want it to go to there...
Yes, but I don't want to do, because I have more stuff over there. But if I put 500, it will shorten. And actually the size should be... I still have my calculator. If I do super if I want to do super precise...
Super what?
Precise is
Precise.
259. Need the calculator then. 765. For main. Okay, you can edit the CSS directly there. You don't have to click this every time. Okay. So
So now that is stretching out the whole width.
yes.
Then you're gonna put that other type on top of this?
Yes. Although the reason why I put this picture in as a background is because now I can write on top, because there is the address.
Okay.
Instead, if I put just a picture, then I have the problem. I have to make another float left, right.
Because this one now, but you said it's width, so when they stretch the website, this isn't going to continue, is it?
No, it's not. Because in this case, what is it not going to continue saying?
The purple being.
No, the purple will continue, because the purple, this purple is set on the body, which is the old website. Instead, now we are working inside the header.
And so this header is really on top of that other purple?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
That makes sense.
So now I can write that. I'll just copy from Photoshop, and I can put here. Oh, also, if you paste that from Photoshop directly in the code, it will not give you any breaking. If you place there, it give you the breaking. however I still need to fix. See. Also, another thing, it's basically BR mean break return. So you can do with the BR or P. But P is like a paragraph. It's also like in
Like a hard return?
yes. Actually, P sometimes give you an hard return, and BR give you a
Soft return?
soft return. So we can use BR. But I always mess up like that. So we need to go in the header here, click edit, go in the box, and now from Photoshop figure out from the 0 point, which is here to there, it's 490, and from the top to there it's 43. So here in my padding 43, and on the left is 490. However, when you put this padding, it will mess up the height. So we have to subtract from 104 to 43, which is 61. But I'll show you how it's gonna work. Let's put a big background. So see, basically, I'm gonna go back. Oh, if I don't have that, it's fine. But when I put the padding, it will enlarge. So I have to
Subtract the padding.
Okay, so now it's perfect. And also that's supposed to be up there. Why is it so low? See that. Also, we are selecting the header. So everything inside the header, I mean most of the part. Oh, never mind. We are messing up with the header, so we can select the font of this from right here. So we can say area is already area because we said that before, but we can say bold and also the color apply. We will do that. But I don't know why it's so high, so low. I mean, maybe I messed up with that. Let's see. From there to there. Ah, it's 20. No, it's 23. Why is that? Now I don't know anymore. Before it was
104.
4. But also because the lighting. So and also that seems smaller than. So I can say the size of that is 9% smaller. All of the lighting is messed up. Oh. I don't know because we don't have the condense too.
So you just need to change the letting. Where do you change the letting?
I don't know. I can use those pixels. Ah, perfect. Now. And
So line height is actually letting in Dreamweaver. Okay.
okay, then it's not finished inside the header because you need to create another div for the two women there. So I duplicate that and I close that, and I will call max shot.
Call it what?
Max
Mug.
shot.
Oh, mugshot.
Or you can call what you want. But this div basically you can place anywhere because it's gonna be just a layer on top. Actually, I can show you the other way. Easy to create layers. You select somewhere there, Then you go in the layout and you click the other one. And then you make a layer, whatever you want. And then you have this layer. You can move around. You can place something inside. However, it's bad. It's bad way because first
Stuff moves.
first it placed this div right there. It's not supposed to be right there. It's supposed to be over there. And then also you create the CSS inside this document, and it doesn't work. I want inside my style sheet. So I'm going here in my header. I create a new div. I can create a new div. I will call my show. Space. Inside here, yes. What was that? Okay. Oh, again, I have I can place the
When
picture.
you're up here, when you're taking out spaces and lining things, is that just for you?
Just
or
for me.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But so now the max shot, I can do two things. I can place the picture or put as a background. But the advantage to put as a background is make the website super light, super fast, and especially if you have that picture in many places, and one day you want to change the picture in all places, you just change the CSS, it will change it everywhere.
Yeah, and it's on every page.
Okay. So what I'm thinking, blah 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 blah. No, I'm thinking because in this program
Topo Gigio is who he is, because remember how he would talk to himself all the time?
That's right.
Now I'm thinking because in that program 6, then this PNG transparent, I have problem with the background. I'll place inside, so that's easier. So to place inside, I just click here in the code. Then we go common. Click the image to face it. Oh, then we'll have the name like that's
It's Barbara and Stephanie.
Barbara. Okay.
No A in Barbara, B-A-R-B-R-A.
Ah,
Get rid of that A after the B.
no, it's the same. Bar.
B-A-R-B-R-A.
No, it's impossible.
Yeah, B-A-R-B-A-R-A.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's two ways to spell Barbara.
Oh,
It's like
first one
there's two ways to spell Deborah.
Yeah. I've never met one that spells it.
License. Okay.
So it's barbaric.
Da da da.
Ah,
However, it's messed up because we didn't say in the CSS there's gonna be a layer. So I click. Gee, give me all this mess. I just want max shot. Back. To make that as a layer, we need to go in the positioning and select absolute. And this Z index is it's like the layer order. If you have many layers, you can select I want this before, I want this after. But we probably have just two, so I'll put 332 5 6 0 5 5 5. Apply.
so you use the
I just put a number.
So the Z index is the order of layers. Huh?
Yes. Also, I should put a placement, but I can arrange in Dreamweaver. But for now, I just put 50, 50, 50, 50. Apply. It will put me there. But in Dreamweaver, I can now select this one and move where I want. However, it's so wide. Why? Why so wide? Probably something messed up, but I want didn't put the width. Support. How much is that? 116, 110. Okay. now I can rearrange what I want. Or maybe I have to move that a little, because when in the end.
Yeah, and I like my space, the white space, all those to be the same.
Which one want, because then when you open the browser, it will make more. If you open the browser, you're gonna have a lot of more white space on the right.
That's okay, but when you first start out, make it so that it's.
So to rearrange this measurement, you can also go here in Dreamweaver. From here, it says, oh, the top must be, I don't know, something's wrong. If I put 0, okay. No, I don't want 0, I want 2. It was 4 before, it was so large. Oh, there was something messed up. We'll fix the perfect size later. We can actually
No, we did. Leave that over.
although to do that we need to go header and the padding left 480. Think. Now we can
That's good.
okay. Now we can test it. Oh, save all. Well, I set up save all as F1, so easy. Then I click preview in Safari, and we'll see the mess. Oh, it works everything, yeah. So depending on your screen,
Right.
so far so cool.
What's this black box? What is that?
It's the recording
Oh,
software. You record just in that box.
oh.
Okay, so next. The next part is easy. Although we are in the header, now we go in the flash, place my picture. I didn't save it.
Didn't say what.
I didn't save the picture of the flash. It's just a placeholder probably, I don't know. So I go in flash, quick flash, images, full, I save a mess. Ah, no, it cut something.
It sure did.
Yeah. There was a mistake in the slide. Aha!
Must have been on the slicer.
Because I did that, and also I need to hide this. Okay. Okay, now also we can see that the transparency works fine. Should we
Oh yeah, it does.
now the easy part. The copy goes in the content. So open that,
The copy for
the website text. So I copy from the Photoshop, I put something there so I can see it, and I paste. Also we need to give some margin because it's attached. So we click content,
to the padding.
yes, and we go to the padding and put maybe 15. Depending how much she has there. By 16, so 15 is fine. Then
Chapter 6, isn't it? We're getting close to it.
Since your husband
Yes.
took his off today.
Yes, about drove me crazy today. Every time he's done something, he's called me to report, so.
Really?
Yes.
It's so cute.
Mommy, guess what I did?
I love it, but sometimes it gets annoying.
Then I place the old copy. However, you always need to check the code, because if you don't check the code, it will mess up, because the first line is yellow and it's H1. If I make H1, everything, or at least those two will make H1. No, because I need to check the code. It said it starts with a P, paragraph, soft return and close the paragraph. No, instead I need to have that separate.
So you make that a P?
Yes. So I can put a P right there with the other, like that P, and then it will work if I change to H1. Or I can go here and what's there? Come here, click R return, and then remove the space, and then we'll close the P. So I'll do the same for this one too, because that I was thinking to use as a H2, and this is with space. So the first one is H1, which is super top important, even though in this case it's not super important. Yes, it's important. The second one, H2, and the third one, nothing, is just a paragraph. But now we need to make color. So I click H1, edit, I click the color, this color, apply, it already changed. But the type is bigger, so I'll put 140%, maybe bigger than 50%. Then I need some space underneath, so I go to box, I put margin, I put 10, choke. Okay.
And when you're sizing that, you're using percentages because instead of an actual point size, because then if you change something in the style sheet, everything adjusts accordingly. Right?
Yes. If I change the body there and I put 80, 85, everything has to have.
Okay.
Then if I put that pixel, that it will not change.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So H1 is super. H2, I want this color, apply, but I want I don't know, seems bold, which actually already bold, because the H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are always bold, so we can leave it like that. I'll just put bottom 10.
And then if you wanted that a little larger, then you could make that like 105 or 10%.
I want that then.
Okay.
Because we don't have the super bold. Then okay. Now we click hard return, and we take those and we place it. However, since I bullet, you should do real bullet, not just bool. So I remove that bool. You can also do from here. Okay, and then you select all and you click the bullet. It doesn't show, but I'll show you later why. Actually, let's do now. However, the bullet are not showing because I hide them. Because the navigation is a list with bullet in too. So even now, because the bullets are not showing right there.
Right.
Because the navigation is a list of bullets too. And to make work the navigation, you need to hide the bullet. But if you hide the bullet, it will hide the bullet everywhere. Because the CSS work like that.
Why are you hiding? You're hiding the bullet to make the navigation work?
Yes. The navigation is actually a bulletin list. as you can see here, bulletin list.
But they call it but instead of bullet?
Well, that's an idea I just gave to style. Because to make it work, the navigation, and to make super search engine friendly, the best way they say is to use a bulletin list. So actually, the navigation is a bulletin list. But if you make a bulletin list, by default you have the bullet. So I need to hide them. But now I need back for this other list. So and also UL and Lee goes together, and they are necessary to create a bulletin list. So UL wrap all the bullets. This automatically Dreamweaver does. When you have a list like that, and you select all, and you click the bullet, it will put the UL, wrap everything, and the LI. I don't see anything. Go up a little for the recording purpose.
Wait a minute, go back up here.
So, but the bullets are going to show when it goes live, but they're not going to show here?
Well, right now it's not showing because they are disabled. But now we need to put back. But we need to specify, we have to give a name to this bulletin list, and then in the CSS we are going to say, give me bullet to that.
Oh, when you select that.
Yes. And I will do that, creating a class to the UL. So, class equal bulletin list. Because then I need to go here and create a new CSS. I will say dot bulletin list. Now I need to say LE too, because it's going to direct. It will find this bulletin list block, but now you have to say for every li, give me a bullet. So you click OK. Then you go in the list, you say this. You don't have. Yes, you have bullet. Apply. Alright, give me a bullet. Yeah. But we have to fix that too. And also, okay, that's okay for now. It's showing me just one because we have a soft return. So basically, we have to do that.
Hard return each time we go.
Do that. Okay. Now finish, because we need to take this block and move a little on the center. So we create another one CSS just for the bullet list, for the whole block. So I click that, I go in the margin, I say under. And also we can give some no, I was thinking a space between. I can give here and say 10, or I can say, I was thinking to say the paragraph have some space underneath, because if I do that, then it can be useful if I have break return in another page like that. So
You have to put the space back in there.
Yeah, I'm going to put some space between those two.
No,
Space
I mean,
right there.
here. You forgot to put the space back. Thank you.
Okay. Then I'm going to blah 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 leave it be. I don't have anything to say paragraph, so I can click inside the paragraph, click plus, I will say content P. Well, I can say just P, the main paragraph, but it will say the whole word in a paragraph. It's good. It's good. Sometimes, however, you have maybe in the sidebar you want a different typeface, so we can be more selective. So I'm going to say just the P in the content, just P in this box here. I want a space with 10 or even more, 15. Okay, so those are
So every time you have a hard return, it's going to give you 15?
yes. Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay, now we have another problem though. We need another bulletin list. So we can duplicate this one. No, actually no, because
Just
then
different words.
I'll go select. Will give me the then I select all, put the list. Aha! It makes me another one. This sometimes people say Dreamweaver is bad because sometimes you want to make something that I don't want. I want to make this bulletin list. Instead, it wants to include in the same one. I don't say that. So I will just copy this UL over there. I need to go on with me. Oh, let's put some copy. Oh, so last. Alright, I'll leave some copy in the middle. So hopefully will not. Okay. Now we create another UL there. However, we need to place this side by side. So we have to do the other trick with the float left. So in the bulletin list CSS here, we need to say float left, see for something. Okay, but also I want to give a width. So 250. Okay. And I don't know, are those bold? We need to make bold. So I can make bold from here. Why it will make bold only this? So I'll do a super trick. And also this one I'm not. Okay. I can here. I can say that instead to be selecting and say just delete in the bulletin list, which is just mean this. I will say all the li, what we call, in the content. So content. So basically now all the bulletin list in this area, which is called the content, give me the disk.
Give you what?
The disk. Called disk. The bullet.
Okay.
And also I can say from here bold. Dark. Okay.
That seems really.
Do what?
That seems really dark now.
Yeah. Seems. Maybe we can make purple or another color.
I need to take a bathroom break, get a drink.
Okay.
And probably make a quick phone call. You want to keep going, or you want to call it a day, or what?
Okay, I'm almost leaving too.
We're almost to a stopping point, then okay.
Okay, that's better. No?
Yeah, that's better. It's bold
Okay.
without being real bold. And how did you do that?
I just went in the lead and changed the color.
Change the color to not quite so black.
Oh, that's cool. So you made it a dark gray, so it doesn't seem so bold.
Oh. Okay. Then those three boxes, I'll explain you later.
Okay.
Save. I can preview. Yeah, everything fine.